Part two.
People like, oh my God, I gotta I gotta be in a room on a job interview. It don't care, it don't matter. So everybody else determines your value, answer. So people you don't know, they determine your.
Now, I don't really. I discussed that in the beginning or the end of the other one about that there is two value systems, the Lord's value and the world's value. The Lord said, "I made you perfect," but there's multiple people in the world. We don't look the same, so we're all perfect, and as long as we do the things that will sustain us, we should look healthy. We should be good. You be strong, fit, all that shit, right? But there's the world of men and women, and we determine each other's value based on multiple things. But it seems like black people don't realize, like, the way we value things, it used to be different. That's what you call culture. That's a part of culture. Um, what's our culture? Or did we get shown what a culture to be? Because last time I checked, we were slaves, and that means they took our culture away from us. So whatever the way we used to live, they took that away from us, and then made us serve for a long time and live the exact way no one else was living in the world, breeding into us a culture of the nonsense that we do. And then we got free and said, I don't want to be like that. I want to be like you. I want to be able to dress like that. Oz wants to drink from the same water fountains. I want to talk like you. Oz wants to work where yous work. Oz wants to. You get it? What the fuck are you niggas talking about? We're still trying to be like them in every way. We're trying to be like the white man. You niggas is delusional. You niggas is fucking delusional.
Ain't no such thing. The value is what people are willing to look. When you go on a job interview, it don't care, it don't matter. So everybody else determines your value, answer. So people you don't know, they determine your value. Correct.
Because that's the man. That's what, in the world of men, there's this thing called you can die. Get it? So the man that can, preserve life the most is the one men and women want to be around. Those are usually the ones we want to be like, yo, you're the leader. That's the first reality of why people would even follow anybody or listen to what the fuck they're saying. Because everybody wants their life to be preserved and be comfortable. You know?
The majority of people, I think it's true, but you think the majority of people think you're gorgeous, Anton?
It doesn't matter. All we need is one. We just need one person.
That's backwards. It's double talk, dog. If y'all just said people determine one person's value, then one person saying you're valuable, that's nah, 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 nah. That's nah, 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 dog. Because if you get more than one person to say you're valuable, the person that has one person to say they're valuable, then who's more valuable? The other person has all these people to say they're more valuable. But what if that man's paying them to say he's more valuable? You see how it's all a slippery slope when you get down to man?
Well, have to be valuable. When I show up, I show up to value you. Let's be clear. And right, exactly. You see the level of reception. You see how many people show up for me. When I show the fuck up, and this is just a facts. When I show the fuck up, people like, oh my God, I gotta I gotta be in a room with this motherfucker. And that's not a cap. That's real. That's real life. When I walk in the room fucking stop. That's all it is. End of discussion. Cat. That's a no, it ain't cat, nigga. You know it's fucking true. When I stand on the bar or when I stand on the bench and I say cut the fucking music, I have something to say. That shit stop and everybody stop. They pay attention. That's the truth.
Yeah, but isn't it your event that they?
Yo, dudes be wild. She shut that shit down quick. She said, "But it's your event." I mean, yeah, if you're hosting a party and you go to the bar, you know, you rented the place. You're the reason everybody's there. Yeah, I think you would be the most important person in the room that would be able to say, "Yo, shut this shit down. I need to say something." Yeah, yeah, you would get that power. Just like if everyone's on your show, everyone has to speak a certain way, or you can throw them off. So, do people really, really respect you, or do they want their airtime and the people in those places want to be in those places so they can mingle with those people? You know, sometimes we think we get more respect than we really don't really have that. People pretend to like other people for what's around. You get it? It's not always you're really that nigga.
You do that, eh?
No, it's no matter what city I go to. That's the way that it is.
But that's an unfair example because you're talking about
it's
because you're talking about something that you go to. You're talking about your meetups, right?
Correct, 100%.
Right. So if you have a meetup and you get up on the table, if you have a meetup and you get up on the bar or the table and you say everybody stop, they're gonna stop because it's your meetup. It's a whole.
Exactly. It's called having common respect for the person that's hosting an event. It's not, oh, he's the big capo. He's the illest nigga in the room. He just automatically gets respect. No, that's not how it works. The alpha doesn't have to host the event. When the alpha steps in the room, all the chicks, you know, nigga stop. Like, that's what I mean by the world of man and the world of the Lord. See, in the world of man, value is based off a lot of different things because of a lot of different situations. You get it? The most beautiful woman in the world, or in the town, or in the state, or whatever, right? If she doesn't like high value shit and she wants someone that you get it, then that woman determines the value of all the men she's gonna deal with. But who do you think's going after her? Every man. She's the one in that place. Get it right? But if she doesn't like all this high value shit that all men and people say that's what you should go for. Get it? And what do the men all say? Go for the young, hot, blah blah blah. Now, if that young, hot girl doesn't want you, even though you're what the world says is the best, then are you really the best to the person you consider the best? You see how the world of man is so slippery. It's a slippery slope of I'll beat my fucking chest and then get divorced. You get it? And people, this world is. I love it.
The market is still determined by who to listen. Anybody could say, "Hey, listen, I'm about to go and have a meetup." How many people gonna pack that fucking place out?
Very true.
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what you just said about stopping the room. And I'm just saying, if the room is there for you, then that makes sense that it's gonna stop.
What?
Yeah, cause you tried to say like King Kong like type of. You tried to do the Denzel. Y'all just live here, nigga. I run it. Like, you said it like the alpha male shit. Like, when I step in the room, everybody know it's your event. Everyone in the building knows you already because you're the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the one that hosted it. So, yeah. But when that alpha walks in that room, no one knows him, but all those women want to.
What difference will it make? The point is that my value is determined by the market. That's the whole.
Well, I agree with the. No, I agree with the value of. I agree with the values determined by the outside people. I'm talking about what you just said though. But I agree.
Like, basically saying, rest this, God rest the Godfather. If you hosted an event, right, and Kevin Samuels walked in that room, you think everyone would want to talk to you or talk to him? Let's go even higher. If fucking Cat Williams came to one of your events, you think people gonna want to talk to you or people gonna want to talk to him?
People flying in from all over the country to see you. What does that mean about your value?
Your value that your value is substantially high. You're adding.
Yes. Yes, it means you can draw in a lot of people because you made value. You know what I'm saying? Like, what she's saying is single men. Because you put the single man scenario in there. And being that dude walking in the. If I say something, everybody gotta shut up. She's talking about if you're just all the other men and you're all in a place, right? And it's nobody's event, can you still do that? Can you go to an event that you don't host and then say that shit? I got something to say. You can't, and you know it.
You give other people honor.
You can't do that.
Your character and your hard work has gotten you to a point where you have mad respect on all sides. Your market, what you build, what you teach people, that is all encompassing of why people look up to you,
Yep.
why they adore you, why they do what they do. So what I said was, outside of knowing you, somebody knew nothing about you and just saw you.
Real alpha shit. Nature, the God value, that real presence. Get it? If you put men all in one room and nobody knows each other, that means nobody knows your value. No, any one of you motherfuckers could be anything. Get it? You all in the same room. They put you in all in the same outfit. There's a millionaire, a fucking broke dude, an average man, and a billionaire. You get it? Now you put a woman in there that looks good. Who she gonna walk out with? Who she gonna walk out with, dog?
You. And I think you're not a bad looking guy.
And nobody's allowed to say anything that determines their value. You're not allowed to talk about where you're from and all. No. You just talk to her and try to get with her. You know? Use your alpha skills and your presence. I got something to say, dog. Fuck out of here, nigga. The best looking nigga that's smooth with the big dick is getting picked, and we all know it.
But, you next to Michael B. Jordan. Other women are not going to call you gorgeous, but you have that idea about
No, that ain't pushing it. He just has more value than you. And he can come to your event and say exactly what you said. Stop the mic, I got something to say. And everybody would listen to what he got to say. And you know it. You know it. If Denzel was up in there, nigga, you'll run over there. Yo, Denzel, what's up, my nigga?
You say you was gorgeous, and I agree.
I know
I think everybody is beautiful and
Sorry,
gorgeous.
man, Jeffrey.
Just
Yeah, everybody
think they're a
got their
10. I think
thing.
that about everyone. I
You
think
know what I mean? That's the God thing. God made you perfect. And, everybody thinks different people look good. You get it? Like I was explaining about the beautiful woman scenario. They don't always choose men that are the whatever. They choose different type of looking men with different values. Well, wealth and values. You get it? So it's like this extreme societal push that has been placed on our people. It seems to never actually work for some reason. You know? Like it seems like the men that have adopted this, I want to assimilate and I want to be like them. But I want to think in my mind, they not like us. They not like us. But we copied everything they do in the brain. We copied their way of life. We wear what they wear. We wear it differently. Well, not even anymore because when you're high value, you wear exactly what they wear. You want to buy the same shit that they buy. You get it? So you assimilated, and what the fuck did we used to be like? What did we value before we were taught this is the way to live? Because like all these other cultures and people on the planet, they all don't live like this. You get it? When they're free. You get it?
that's called confidence.
I think it's
And I
called
think,
delusional.
and I think it's a what do you call it? It's a deflection. It's just a major deflection of men who can't take accountability to try to point the problem at women who think that they're,
What?
a 10 when that man thinks that they're not a 10. So that's the biggest problem we have. That's not the biggest problem. That's
The point
far
is,
from the problem
is at
of
the end of the
people
day,
getting in relationships and staying in relationships and
at the end of the
respecting each
day,
other and understanding how to communicate. It has nothing to do with me or whatever girl that you think is a 5 thinking she's a 10. That is not the problem. But that's what y'all try to point at. And it's BS at the end of the day.
at
But
the
that's not
end
the
of the
problem.
day,
If I think I'm a 10,
Jesus.
how does that affect if all big girls thought they were 10, how does that make the dating market worse? Oh, now
If majority of big girls, like you say, Sanahorns think they're a 10, how does it make the dating market worse? Are you married? No. Okay. Are women that are not that same weight, are they married? No. Are women that look better than you married? Or what societal would conclude as higher value, which when it says when you say that about a woman, we all know it means what everyone thinks looks good. Like that man said, everyone else determines my value. Not the person that actually is gonna stay with you. You know, whenever you pick someone, if everyone else thinks you should break up, you should listen to all of them because they get to pick what the value, right? No. We all know that's not how it goes. So what the fuck is the value of what the fuck is value really? Oh, individual. It's what we all choose. And since each person has certain things and they don't have other things, that's what makes the value vary. You know? And when people actually look at it, maybe if we weren't trying to live like them and actually realize we're free, we can live. What the fuck did we live like? What did we value before? Maybe we had it right. Maybe our ancestors had it right. You know? I wonder if there's a way to figure out what those people believed in back in the day. I wonder. I think some of our high value men need to start using that high value money and do some high value research. Cause us broke ass brothers, we ain't got the money. The books that we have found and heard about, they're really expensive. And they can tell us exactly what the fuck we used to do. So do you love your people? High value man, cause you could be the one to show us. Do you just want to chip in? Make it easier so you can teach us. Nah, I bet you don't.
Now you can't use them for a fluff because they're not gonna just open their legs because they're at the bottom of the barrel to you. So now you're suffering because you can't have more people just to discard and fuck. That's
God.
basically what that shit is saying if you look at the bigger picture.
I think it's more that you can't overrate yourself and what you bring to the table, and then complain also in the same breath that you're not able to find someone.
Exactly. That's what it's all like, really, at like the reality of it. You can say whatever you are, you know. Sometimes you can actually be those things on a certain level, and then you're not picked. Why are you not picked? Why didn't? Because there's variables in life, you know. There are things that happen in life. So maybe more people need to understand that, and maybe they would pick more easier because we would realize, all right, there's only a certain amount of time in life. So fucking around and thinking I'm gonna spend because everybody thinks of relationships for a long time and all this. So, or at least that's what everyone keeps swearing they want. I want it to be forever. And that means you need to know when forever is. Oh yeah, we don't live forever. The average person's getting 60 to 70 to 80 years. 90 if you're fucking really taking care of yourself, you know, and natural disasters don't hit, and accidents, and a lot of things that's going on now. So I don't think anybody needs to be worrying about forever. I think people need to worry about 20 to 30 years, because you're going to be gone. Niggas just talking forever. Nigga, oh my god, this is the shit that I mean. What's wrong with people? If my father actually got to let everyone have a dream and be like, this is how long you have left. You know how quick motherfuckers would get married? You know how quick motherfuckers would realize, like, oh shit, this shit's about to be over, dog. You know how many times a woman would stop just all that dumb fighting, all the fucking this and that, all these stupid ass things that don't really matter? It wouldn't matter no more. Because your ass is about to be gone in the next 5, 10, 20 years. And you would really realize, oh shit, I'm 40. I'm 30, 35, and I can still feel like I was 16. I remember high school. I remember, you know what I mean? I remember oh man. And you would realize that shit went in a blink of an eye. And you'd realize your ass about to be gone in a blink of an eye. So you better enjoy the motherfucking time you got right now, and you better make the best of it. Why? See, everybody would think like that if you just only knew your ass was going. If you really believe, like the billions of people before you, you're going in that ground. and you're gonna be forgotten. Just how you don't know any of the billions of people, it's billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of people that was before you. You're one of them. All this shit you're fighting for, all the I gotta make a name and I gotta, 100 to 200 years from now, your YouTube channel won't be here. You'll be forgotten. Your family, most of our bloodlines probably won't even be here. You fucking people are thinking you're gonna be here. You think you're gonna be remembered. It's a joke.
Because you have to, when you're looking for someone, when you're looking for a partner, and you're looking for what qualities you want in them, if you find a man with those qualities, hey, that's cool. But now, what value, if he already has those qualities, what qualities that he doesn't have that you're going to bring to the table to balance that out?
If he likes me and I like him and we get along and we have good conversation and all the other things and we like each other a lot, everything you just listed doesn't matter because we are two different people than all the other million people in the world, and we like each other. So whatever we
How
got
old
going
are you?
on, that's what's going to determine our success.
How old are you talking about liking somebody? If you like me and I like you, nigga, how old are you?
Exactly. Now, the reality of that is that's people coming to the terms of all that love shit ain't really, people are so, I be listening to this shit and I be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with my people, bro? What the fuck is wrong with people in general? These niggas talking like they know the future. No wonder my father put that in a book. Go read Ecclesiastics, and when you see how the Lord feels about your plans in all your ways, you think I'm talking shit? That's why I love it. I love that I always come from the perspective of the Father. Because people be thinking I'm talking shit. Hold on. I got a couple minutes.
Sorrow is better than laughter, for by sadness of face the heart is made glad. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. It is better for a man to hear the rebuke of the wise than to hear the song of fools. For as the crackling of thorns under a pot, so is the laughter of the fools. This also is vanity. Surely oppression drives the wise into madness, and the bribe corrupts the heart. Better is the end of a thing than its beginning, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. Be not quick in your spirit to become angry, for anger lodges in the bosom of fools. Say not, why were the former days better than these? For it is not from wisdom that you ask this. Wisdom is good with an inheritance, an advantage to those who see the sun. For the protection of wisdom is like the protection of money, and the advantage of knowledge is that wisdom preserves the life of him who has it. Consider the work of God. Who can make straight what he has made crooked? In the day of prosperity, be joyful, and in the day of adversity, consider, God has made the one as well as the other, so that man may not find out anything that will be after him.
In my vain life, I have seen everything. There is a righteous man who perishes in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man who prolongs his life in his evil doing. Be not overly righteous, and do not make yourself too wise. Why should you destroy yourself? Be not overly wicked, neither be a fool. Why should you die before your time? It is good that you should take hold of this, and from that withhold not your hand. For the one who fears God shall come out from both of them. Wisdom gives strength to the wise man, more than 10 rulers who are in a city. Surely there is not a righteous man on earth who does good and never sins. Do not take to heart all the things that who are in a city. Surely there is not a righteous man on earth who does good and never sins. Do not take to heart all the things that people say, lest you hear your servant cursing you. Your heart knows that many times you yourself have cursed others. All this I have tested by wisdom. I said, I will be wise. But it was far from me. That which has been is far off, and deep, very deep. Who can find it out? I turned my heart to know, and to search out, and to seek wisdom, and the scheme of things, and to know the wickedness of folly, and the foolishness that is madness. And I find something more bitter than death. The woman whose heart is snares and nets, and whose hands are fetters. He who pleases God escapes her, but the sinner is taken by her. Behold, this is what I is snares and nets, and whose hands are fetters. And I find something more bitter than death. The woman whose heart is snares and nets, and whose hands are fetters. He who pleases God escapes her, but the sinner is taken by her. Behold, this is what I found, says the preacher, while adding one thing to another to find the scheme of things, which my soul has sought repeatedly, but I have not found. One man among 1,000 I found, but a woman among all these I have not found. See, this alone I found, that God made man upright, but they have sought out many schemes. And all these I have not found. See, this alone I found, that God made man upright, but they have sought out many schemes.
Does that make sense? If it doesn't, all that means is the Lord made everyone perfect, and then we live and we make mistakes, and the Lord knows you're going to make mistakes. So stop talking shit to each other like you didn't make a mistake. Stop judging each other so much, or you're all going to judge each other, and it's not going to do anybody any good. Sound the horns, long range. If nobody understands that, maybe that's the problem. The problem that we judge every single thing. You know? And the fact that everything that we say is this is gonna work, it doesn't always work for everybody. So if the things that people keep saying work for everybody don't work for everybody, what should everybody do that it doesn't work for? Should they do something else? Or should they keep trying to do what already didn't work for them? You get it? I think even science says if you keep trying to do the same thing and you get the same results, you're insane. So, maybe people, judge what's valuable based on you're not going to be here as long as you think you are. And everything you're building will not be there after you're gone one day. So, what's really valuable to you? What's valuable to you now? Time. Your time.